A lot of people don't understand how you still being controlled and manipulated, especially on the idea of sexual freedom and liberation. But what is this idea of sexual freedom and liberation, right? Because then what is freedom and what is liberty, right? And why is it not attached to any core values that is about making progress? Or why is there no values about, hey, this is how you repair relationships, this is how you heal, this is how you get through trauma, this is how you get through those psychological issues, this is how men become better and women become better so they can be better for each other, right? Why is it all just trauma bonding? Be careful. And be careful what you relate to. So we now have an industry, right? Because remember, the hoes is the ones that's constantly cloned. They go redo the hoe over and over and over and over and over and over. That trope, right, will constantly be done. The drug dealer, Pusha T gonna rap about selling drugs until he dies. It's a trope that's constantly over and 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 over. That's the clone. We get a new trap rapper all the time. That's the clone. The rappers are just clones of other rappers, just different versions of them. We went through the Waynes and we went through the Thugs and, these are just clones of clones. That's what hip hop does. Hey, can we get another one of those? We need another one. Hey, this one is kind of running out of juice. Bring us another one in. What's this new one? Well, he says less syllables. You know what I'm saying? His is more just about the melodies. But is it just, I just need to know, is it pimping, hoes, drugs, and killing? Yes. Bring them in. Because this one is dying out. So every time there's one that's dying out, they bring in another clone of the exact same thing to keep the hood down, to keep the streets down, to keep the morality and the values and the principles and the culture and the branding of the culture and the representation of the culture at a low frequency, at an aggressive frequency. It's just clones of clones of clones of clones. That's why Hollywood pushes the same over and over and over. They don't push new, like even when you go watch the movies, you're not going to see. They act like, even right now with the LGBT, they act like when they put LGBT representation in the movie and they say, well, this is for diversity, as if that's the only diversity in Black America. What about the conscious Negro, the Hebrew, the Israelite? You know what I'm saying? The black dude who likes science, the gangster one with morals. Where's the 19 Keys representation? We got so many different types of diversity. You know what I'm saying? The country name, there's a philosopher or something. We got so much diversity in our culture, but they only show the same representation over and over and over and over. And they fool y'all by throwing y'all these dumbass words like diversity, yet they don't actually make it diverse. How is diversity only in one spectrum of sexuality? Well, if that's the case, show the brothers that's doing polygamy. God damn it. You want diversity? Why can't we see more than one side? Because it's the same clone over and 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 over. Because that's how programming works. We have to constantly keep the same thing. Think of them, that's it. That's all that's going on. Same thing. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Repetition. Like Wayne say, repetition is the father of learning. You know what I mean? Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Man, I be meeting so many different versions of black men all throughout the world. I never see them represented in the movie and the show and music and mainstream ever in life. Yet y'all want to talk diversity? It ain't nothing is diverse about that at all. At all. It's the same tropes. We get showed the same way every single time. And this shit is sickening. Ain't no representation. Where does a black man that is masculine, that has some self-awareness, you know what I mean, some influence, some money, some power, some consciousness, get to see a representation of himself anywhere in the world besides when he look in the mirror? So y'all be trying to tell your ego too big, man. Shut the listen. Everybody else get their ego fed through representation. The black man don't get that. We don't get that. You know what I'm saying? That black woman that's happy with her man in a relationship, building a family, you know what I mean, that's feminine, she don't get her ego fed, no representation. So y'all be trying to tell black men your ego too big. Ain't nobody even gonna tell that black man he's great. So he gonna look in the mirror and self-affirm his greatness. Because they gonna tell you a nigga, you're a drug dealer, you're a killer, you're a pimp. That's all we get told all our lives. So when we start walking outside, we gods, and these hoes got the nerve to call a hotep, but you a hoe. How's hoes trying to use the word hotep? So you trying to say a word that means peace. A brother that's aware, that's politically conscious. You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong with me intellectualizing my way about the world. But if I was sexualizing my way through the world, giving myself up, turning my booty hole over, you know what I'm saying? Then you will respect me and celebrate me and love me. But a man that uses his mind and stand up firm, is something wrong with that? And you see, this is why you create enemies of what you doing. Because then you try to say what we doing is wrong. It's just clones of clones of clones of clones. First of all, there's never been a version of 19 Keys before. They ain't never had this before. They don't even want these out there.